Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to cover the masters in Germany topic. I personally did my masters in Germany, and I would like to go through in this video what decision making happened behind the scenes to come to Germany itself, what was the application process, the social scene, all different aspects of life as a student in Germany, and till the graduation. So I'm excited to share this journey of mine with you so that you can also learn from it and see if Germany is the place for masters and future education for you. Before we jump into the video, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you do not miss any video of such nature where you can get tips on student life in future. So let's dive in. Let's start with why I chose Germany as my destination to study. So Germany was not my was one of the many choices I had, but I eventually went for this choice because the standards that we have in Germany for the education and the research opportunities that we have is really amazing. And the most important thing is affordability. There are a lot of few graduation programs over here, and even the one that I did, which was MBA, it was more of on the business side, which is usually not a free graduation course here in Germany. But when you compare with UK, US, Australia, it was the most affordable one for me. So that is one of the reasons that I went for the graduation in Germany itself. Apart from that, I had a very close friend of mine, Mr. Zaimbat, who was already studying in Germany. He came one semester before me, and he was very instrumental in guiding me and also taking care of me in the initial months when I landed in Germany because it could be a lonely place. But thanks to Zaim, that I was able to also make this journey over here. And it's very important to have somebody, a relative or close friend, already in a country where going for studies. If you have that, you are in a bonus right now. So also that could be one of the deciding factors for you. But beyond affordability in Germany, the technology and the tech side, the automotive, and really high standards of research was something that really attracted me. Such an environment where a bright student like me could strive was something really attracting me. Okay, who am I kidding? Being an average student, I don't think I would have secured an admission in a very high ranked university or in a tech environment. I mean, I never applied, so who knows? But something that really attracted me was this Masters in Business Administration and Engineering program. Because I did my telecommunication engineering and I wanted to move a bit on the management side as well. And this was a perfect combination for me where I could become a potential bridge between the tech side and the business side, which is also exactly what I'm doing as a senior manager data analytics as well right now. So this combination worked out really nicely for me, and that is why I went for this course and got the admission and went to Germany. That said, when I first applied for a German university, obviously I was a bit anxious. The number first thing that was in my mind was the language barrier and also the cultural difference that we will have from my country to Germany. And I also tried to learn a bit of German before coming in, but it was not just enough. It actually backfired a bit to me because I lost my motivation to learn German eventually. That's a story of another time. If there is one thing that I learned from this whole journey of studying and doing my master's in Germany is that Germany is a very loving and welcoming country, and they have a lot of resources over here available to help students to come and settle here and be able to be part of their culture and their country. Germany also need more immigrants to support their economy because their old age people are growing and they need new people who can come and work here and give taxes and social insurances so that they can also sustain their economy. And for us, it's also a place where you see a lot of diversity and you can get international exposure. I was very lucky to choose Berlin as a city to stay because every third person that you see over here is from a different nationality. So it was a win-win situation where they can also benefit from us and we can also benefit from them. Now let's talk about the application process itself. This process can get a bit overwhelming and it needs a lot of patience from you. but stick to keep on making the steps that you need. Have your patience, and you will eventually get there where you really want to be. In this journey to get the application process, you will need certain documents that you need to submit. This will include like transcripts, your degrees, your even for the visa process, you will need things like your birth certificate, your identity card, your passport. So make sure all the things are ready. You might also need health insurance, and depending on what kind of course you have. I had to do IELTS for the visa process itself, but you might need a language certificate as well if you have a German program. But my program was in English itself, so it was only the IELTS certificate that was enough for both visa and the program. And don't forget, you will also need to write a motivation letter and get the recommendation letters from either your colleagues, your boss, or from your professors from your university. So these documents, the more you give them, your chances of getting an admission kind of increase. So this is very important. Make sure that if you have any certifications around extracurricular activities, please submit that. I personally believe the reason I got the admission was not because of my CGPA. The CGPA was extremely bad, but it was the extracurricular activities that I was involved in and other achievements that I had, which also makes an impact in universities that we have in Germany. But the most important thing that I learned in my application process was to monitor the deadlines. Because if you miss one deadline, you might have to then wait for another 1 year or 6 months till next semester. So keep good tracking of the deadlines. Look for the university that you're going to apply in, maybe make an Excel sheet and see what are the deadlines for the application itself. Make sure you follow the deadlines and then you do not miss any of those. And if you're disciplined, if you're strict, then you will get an offer, and that is where the actual adventure begins. Now when it comes to German academic system, I was really excited but also nervous about it. And the reason I was really excited and nervous was because the system differed a bit from where I came from. In my bachelor's, it was more of a rota system where you need to do rote learning and then focus more on exams. Over here in Germany, it was more of a like self-learning. There wasn't a lot that the professor will kind of spoon feed you that you can learn from them. It is more of a research that you have to do yourself. You have to do a lot of literature reviews and do a lot of research. So this is the kind of style that you have to do when studying in Germany itself. Now, this was a big shift for me because coming from a system which relied more on spoon feeding of the information and more hand holding, where exams matter more than anything else. Over here, this is more about being practical, visiting to different companies, getting meetings and arranging talks with different industry standards and different managers. That was really inspiring for me, and I loved it. My master in business administration and engineering program was actually where I learned to do stock trading and investing, which I really benefited a lot from later on in my life. One thing that I liked about German university is their practical approach and their industry visits, and doing workshop was a norm. We will often get engaged into deep discussion with our peers and professors, and also do a lot of industry visits. And this is a place where your creativity really sparks. You are individually challenged to think and provide solutions, and I really loved it. And if you are somebody who likes to get intellectually challenged and really work in the practical world, this would be a perfect fit for you. So let's talk about student life in Germany. So the first challenge that you're going to face is about accommodation, especially in bigger cities like Berlin and Munich. It will be very difficult to find accommodation, especially when you're looking for a cheaper one. Initially, I stayed with my good friend that I mentioned, Mrs. Zaim, for a month, but then I got a student dorm, which was a great opportunity to also get to know different students, and that was a student culture experience that I had, which everybody will really enjoy. Once you find a student dorm, that is a perfect scenario for you because the accommodation will be relatively cheaper compared to other possibilities that you have. Back in those days, I was surviving in a month with 550 euros, including the rent, which just isn't possible right now. But you can do a comparison where you see, okay, if you get a student dorm, that is where you can spend more time on actually learning versus trying to find a side hustle or a job to earn money and then pay rents. Living in Germany as a student also have a lot other great benefits. The transportation in Germany is top notch. We have buses, trams, subways, and fast moving ICs as well. And as a student, the cost of traveling and the ticket is usually covered in the semester fee itself. So this is also a good opportunity for you to travel for fee, use those transportation, and enjoy your student life and explore Europe. And let's not forget about the healthcare system we have here in Germany. It is really affordable even for students. There is a very minimal fee that you have to give from your bank, and then you are covered in most of the areas for health issues. Then you can get peace if anything happens to you. If you're sick, your insurance will cover that up for you, and you can visit any doctor and get your problems sorted. Other than this, Germany is quite diverse in terms of the trains and also the food. So you can enjoy food from different regions. It could be from doner to schnitzel to also going to hiking with your friends and going to lakes. It's an experience to have. So really, you will really enjoy as a student over here. I will also highly encourage you to get to know the health system over here in Germany as soon as you can, and do not shy away from going to a doctor, because the sooner you get comfortable with this, the more you will be able to go to a doctor. I shied away from going to a doctor for a long time, which eventually it's a bit stressful for you. So if you're sick, just go to a doctor. It's going to be a good experience for you. And it's actually recommended by insurance as well to pay regular visits to your doctor and your dentist so that they have regular blood tests and they can also support you if there's anything wrong going on with you. However, studying in Germany is not without challenges itself. The language barrier is the first concern that you will have. Eventually, it will be difficult to go about your life when you cannot really understand what's going on around you. In the bigger cities, people will speak German, but also English in some cases, so you can live by that. In small cities, the mostly people are going to speak German. So when you get here, start learning German as well. The good benefit of being a student is that whatever your program is, there will always be an opportunity to take some German classes for free. So it will be part of their integration course. Take benefit from that, but a fair warning: start from A1.1. Do not try to jump to a different level, because I did that and I got demotivated and I stopped learning German language, which now I regret. So really make sure that you start learning from the very basics and you keep on learning. This will really help you in your student life and also personal life. The another challenge that you're going to face is the workload, because over here it's a new country. There's a lot you will be juggling, and then you also have the pressure to maintain a high CGPA, and the expectation in German education system is high. So you need to make sure that you are meeting the deadlines, you have proper scheduling for yourself. Always add in some buffers before the deadlines, so you never know what's going to happen. You also need to cook for yourself, do your groceries, and do the cleaning and literally everything. So create a good balance between that, and also never forget to take breaks. Go out with your student fellows so that you do not burn out. Now, reflecting on my biggest takeaways from my journey as a student in Germany, I can very confidently say this was one of the best decisions I have made in my life, because this journey has prepared me and gave me skills for life. Now I can know that I can think out of out of box. I can go out of my comfort zone. I can take risks. I can do anything that I want to really do. It has taught me in many ways how to think critically, how to bring solutions to the table, not just talks, and how to live practically and also be able to do design thinking, how to find a problem, how to design the solution, and how to execute it. This has enabled me not only in my career, but also in my life itself to be able to live independently and take risks and do not shy away from new learnings and experiences. If you're considering to move to Germany to study, my advice would be to just go for it. It will be a worthwhile experience both academically and also from a culture point of view and learning new experiences and then traveling as well. Yes, there would be some challenges, but those challenges will actually make you stronger and you can grow from that. And also be prepared to be, it prepares you to be independent and be open to new experiences. Germany is also the right place for you if you have financial issues because it gives you a lot of job opportunities as well. In Germany, as a student, you're allowed to work 20 hours per week. Please do not overdo this because this is the perfect time of time they have allocated that you can use to work and earn. I will advise to look for a company that works in your field or works closely to what you are studying. And also, do not overdo this because this is a time to learn and graduate, not to earn. You will have a lifetime of opportunity to earn more money. So the focus should be just studies. And if you need to earn something on the side, go for a job where you can learn some skills and experience the real world. And most likely, you will get hired in the same company itself. But if you don't get it and you are financially okay, don't stress it because you will have a blocked account already for Germany and you can extract a bit of money from there every month. So you don't need to worry much about that. But again, if you have taken loans and if you have to give that money back to somebody, there are plenty of options for doing jobs. Again, my advice would also be to avoid doing odd jobs. Look for companies where you can gain experience on your own relative field. Even the sales job are quite good because selling is such a valuable skill. And if you come over here and learn that in a multicultural environment, even that is really amazing. So that's it from my master's degree experience in Germany. If you have any concerns or questions, please put them in the comments below and I will love to answer them. And also do not forget to like and share with somebody who can benefit from this. And also do not forget to travel Europe once you get here and make use of all those student discounts that you get and the free traveling that you get to do in your own city. And good luck with your academic achievements and enjoy.